Hey everyone! Very exciting. This is our first Scratch project. I'm gonna go through everything like super detailed so that you have a pretty good foundation for getting started with this program. A heads up, this video is pretty long. So for this project, you are going to be making a sprite or a character look alive by moving around on the screen. You must use the following 10 blocks, these 10 blocks down here, and you can use them once or multiple times. For full credit, you're going to want to go beyond what is shown in this video. So I'm going to be like using a bat and a baseball diamond. You choose your own fun character and you have it interact with your own fun, interesting background. Don't just identically copy what's in this video. We went over the polar bear glide example in class. You might want to watch the centaur lost his hat one too to see another idea of what you could do. To get started, you're going to click on the Scratch website and log into your account. If you did not make your account during class time, click this link right here and follow those steps exactly to create and activate your account. I'm already logged in, but to log in, you're going to click up here. And once I'm logged in, I'm going to click My Stuff. These are all of your saved projects. So Scratch will automatically save your work as long as you're connected to the internet, and they will all show up here. I'm going to click New Project. And we'll take some time right now to go over the Scratch interface. So first off, this little cat is a sprite. That's what I was talking about before. This is the default sprite called the Scratch Cat. I'm going to trash him though, and instead I'm going to choose my own sprite. You can choose from some default, from some pre-made sprites. You can also paint your own or upload your own. You choose whichever one you want. This is what my bat looks like. And over here, I can click on costumes. And my bat actually has a few different costumes for like different poses that he can be in. Later on in this unit, we'll go over how to like alternate between costumes. But for now, you just choose whichever one you want. And if you want, you can like delete the other ones. The next thing we're going to do is add a backdrop. So this white area right here is called the stage. And I'm going to choose a backdrop. You can also paint your backdrop. You can also upload a backdrop. Choose whichever one you want. And now I'm going to click back on code. Okay. And so all of these things over here are different lines of code, or in this program, they're different like blocks of code. And what we need to do is we need to drag blocks of code onto this workspace and order them in a sequence to tell the bat what to do. For this assignment, you know that you have a few specific blocks of code that you have to use. And so if I were you, I would suggest first dragging all of these 10 blocks of code onto your workspace so that you know what you need to work with. They're not quite in order, but they are by, nope. They are by color. And so each of the colors means that it's a different type of block. And by the end of this unit, we will be familiar with all of these different blocks and all of these different colors. You might notice that when you drag them onto the workspace, they click together. That is just fine. For this sound block, it says play sound meow, but depending on what kind of sprite you have, it might have a different default sound. So my bat's default sound is an owl sound. And all of these different colors of blocks, they have different names based on what they do. So like control, variables, operators, we'll learn what all of those are later on. So I'm gonna just bring this back. Okay. And so there are many, many ways to do this assignment. I'm just gonna go through one way, and then once you see my way, you're welcome to like go off and do your own thing using these blocks. Or you're also welcome to just follow the same structure that I put the blocks in, and that is absolutely fine too for this first assignment. So there's one block, the when the green flag is clicked block, that will always have to go at the top. The green flag is up here, and when that green flag is clicked, that gives like instructions to the bat saying, now that the green flag is clicked, now you have to follow all of the lines of code underneath and move around or do other stuff. So when that green flag is clicked, I want my bat to do a few different things. I want him to maybe go to a specific position in my backdrop. I want him to start right here at home base. And so you'll notice that it says go to X coordinate and Y coordinate. So we know about the horizontal x-axis and we know about the y-axis from math classes. And we're using that here also. When I drag my bat to a location, it automatically updates down here what his x coordinate and what his y coordinate is. I'm gonna copy and paste that into here because when that green flag is clicked, I want my bat to start right there. And he won't know where to go unless I explicitly tell him to start right there. And when the green flag is clicked, I also want him to just become a little bit larger. Right now his size is 100%. I'm gonna make him be like 130%. So let's see what happens. When the green flag is clicked, my bat moves to home base and he just became much larger. Great, that worked. For this project, we're going to practice using the show and hide blocks also. And so after he moves there, after he becomes really big, then I'm going to have him officially appear. And the hide block is going to happen at the very end. So what do I actually want my bat to do? Right now he's just starting in this location, but he's not really doing anything. So I think I want to have him glide to first base. And to figure out the x and y coordinates for first base, I just drag him over there. Here's the x-axis. And I'm going to copy paste 90 for the y. And I think I want him to glide like really like a little bit slowly. So I'm going to have him glide for 2 seconds to make him go a little bit slower. Oh. And there he goes. Looked great. When he gets there, he's going to be so excited that he's going to play his owl sound. And then he's going to say, like, hooray, because he'll be so excited that he got there. I don't want him to do it, like, super fast, though, so I'm just going to have him wait, like, 0.5 seconds in between. And I still have to use this repeat block, so he's like so excited that he's just going to like play his owl sound and say hooray twice. And then at the end he'll hide. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Perfect. So when the green flag is clicked, my bat goes here, he goes here, he's pretty big, then he appears, he glides slowly to first base. He's so excited, he plays the owl sound, he waits a little bit, he says hooray, then he repeats those actions inside of the repeat block again, and then he hides. One thing that I forgot to add with the owl sound, so the owl sound is just like the default, but you can also do other sounds by, I'm just gonna click the stop sign to have them stop. You can also add other sounds by going into the sound. You can manipulate that sound. You can also choose your own sound, upload or record your own sound too. Okay, so my project looks great. I'm now going to title it. Its title is going to be Baseball Bat. It's a little pun. And I'm now going to, well, first off, it saves like every few seconds. I'm just going to click Save Now, make sure that the latest version is completely saved. Then I'm going to click Share. And this is a really, really important thing. You see at the top in green it says, congratulations on sharing your project. Now other people can see it. If you don't see this at the top, it means that you have not activated your account. And you have to go back and follow the original steps when you made your account. Look at that very last step about checking your email. You got to do that before you're able to publish and share your project. We always want to add instructions telling the viewer or player what to do. So I'm going to write, click the green flag and see what happens. And then down here, I'm going to click copy link. Here's the shareable link. I'm going to copy that link, and this link is what I'm going to turn in on Google Classroom. So good luck with your It's Alive project. You can be really creative, and if you feel comfortable, you can go way above and beyond what I just did with my baseball bat. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.